Since my first experience with the PSVR, I've been saying over and over again that VR gives creators a whole new set of tools. VR has already changed the way we game, but it's also going to change the way that we tell stories. I finally had the evidence to back up my theory. But before I go too far, there's something I have to say. Within the next sentence or two, a good portion of you are going to turn off this review in disgust, which is a shame because you're going to miss out on one of the most interesting experiences you can have in VR.
What does that mean?
It means I'm a murder suspect.
We all are.
Is Invisible Hours more experienced than game? Yes. Does it use click turning? Yes. Does it use teleportation? Exclusively. Okay, now that the more closed-minded of you are gone, let's talk about how awesome this thing is. Invisible Hours puts us smack in the middle of an Agatha Christie-style mystery. Nikola Tesla has been murdered, and you have to figure out how. But instead of playing one of the mystery guests at the mansion, you're just an observer. The guests are completely unaware of your presence as you watch their most intimate discussions. You can move via teleportation to any point in the house or the grounds, or you can just link yourself to one of the guests and follow them along. More importantly, you have the ability to stop, fast forward, or rewind time so you can see something you missed, or watch the consequences of some ghastly choice. Which brings us to the most interesting part of this story. There is no main character. Or should I say there are 7, or 6, or 8, depending on how you're counting. While you're watching 2 characters discover the body of Tesla, there are 5, or 4, or 6, living their lives in the rest of the mansion. The fun comes from skipping around the house, watching one person's actions, then seeing a flash of movement in the background, chasing it, and happening upon a previously hidden set of events. There is no main character, because everyone has their own story to be the hero of. You can eavesdrop on 2 characters plotting to betray a third, while in the distance you see someone skulking in the background. Immediately pause, zip over to them, and rewind to see where they came from and where they're going. My first time through, I mostly followed 1 or 2 characters and got the main point of the plot, but I soon realized I was missing enormous chunks of the story, including multiple murders. I can't begin to imagine the complexity of the scripting this took to keep track of every action of every character for every moment of the story. At first blush, it seems it'll only take about an hour, but I've spent over 5 hours in this game and I still haven't seen every moment. The writing is gripping, the characters talk in half-truths and straight-out lies, so that only a few minutes in, you have no idea who to trust. On top of that, while we've had our fair share of terrible voice acting in VR, the voice acting in this game is incredible.
Turn around!
Invisible Hours is a fresh and unique approach to interactive storytelling, and for me, it's a must-have for the thoughtful gamer who wants to see the medium grow and explore new territory. There have been a lot of companies that have claimed to release the future of gaming. This is one of the few times where I think they might actually have.